with Straightsmile Solutions, straightsmilesolutions.com. I'm going to take you through the new process of the warranty fit with Invisalign. This is 2025. They just sent out some type of notification press release that the process has changed. So just a friendly reminder, I do not work for or with Invisalign Align Technology. Never have, never will, never taken a dime from them, not interested. We are, I would say we, as in me, is respectful of this company. I think it's a great company in many ways. I'm not going to disparage the company I'm going to be very careful with the words I choose, as so it's not perceived as libel in any way. All I'm doing is putting information out there because I've had 3 doctors in the last week ask. They are frustrated. They don't understand the new warranty fit process. They think it's legalese. They think it's clunky, and they want some reassurance they're picking the right stuff. Now, first of all, I am not an attorney. Definitely not. Although I do come from a family of attorneys, so I know a lot about law and I respect a lot about words. So I'm going to take you through the way I perceive this process, and it does not mean it's correct. So you're welcome to check with your territory manager. Anything they tell you, I would get in writing because I can tell you. Okay. That's all I'm going to say about that. All right. In the past, prior to 2025, whenever you had something that didn't quite fit with an Invisalign case, if it was before Aligner 4, it was submitted as a warranty fit, which was a different workflow than a regular refinement. Warranty fit means something was wrong with the scan, with the communication with the scan and the manufacturing, like with their software. It's something that is not, I can't say whose fault it is because it could be your scanner is not calibrated, or your scanner is not communicating with their lab. So it's not a fault thing. It's not you, doctor, whoever did something particularly wrong on purpose or knowingly. That's what I'm trying to get at. That's the point of warranty fit. No one should be paying. No one is responsible. Patient is not responsible. Patient didn't do anything wrong. Staff didn't do anything wrong. That type of thing. Okay, so that's the point of warranty fit. Whereas a refinement was, when we say blame, not all blame is, in terms of aligners, is intentional. Maybe they just took the aligner off the wrong way and it bent. You get what I mean? Like, nobody's trying to charge people extra money. That's the whole point of this warranty fit thing. Nobody's getting charged. But they need to know, because they're a public company, when something goes wrong, they have to report it. They have to chronicle it. They have to fix their errors. They have to report their errors to their shareholders, right? You guys get that, okay? So that's why they want to know specifically. So before, they were kind of loosey-goosey on their warranty fit, in my opinion. Oh, oopsies, it's our fault. Okay, you don't have to pay. Now they are going to require data, which I think is great. I actually respect this process a lot more. And it also helps you as the doctor really go in and be like, well, what's going on here? Could I have done something better? What can I do to prevent this from happening in the future? So I do really recommend that you have an orthodontist help you submit your warranty fit, just because I think, I don't know what they do with the data, okay? So that you guys are all kind of freaking out, like, if I click the wrong thing, are they going to charge me? I do not know. All I can tell you is that there is a lot of times when this terms and conditions pops up in the process, and click on it because it's a bunch of legalese, and I'm not going to play lawyer for you guys. So you guys need to read it, and how things work in your own state or your country might be different than mine. So, okay. So we get started. When I first get started with the warranty fit, I see something new that I'd never seen before. It says, place order for a new set of aligners if aligners in the first 3 stages of treatment are not fitting, or for a replacement aligner if the aligner fits but is faulty. So they want you to look clearly at the aligner and be like, is there like a pimple, a dimple? Is something clearly missing, or like something like clearly wrong, like in the manufacturing? Not like, could it be something miscommunicated? Like, sometimes I've seen ones that have like a giant like bubble on it, like it's so obvious that this was just a manufacturing error. It's not that often anymore, but because they have a lot of quality control, but that's all they're trying to tell you. Then the next, and granted, the prompts might change, so you guys might be watching this and it might be different, or it may depend on what you pick in terms of the prompts changing, because this is AI that's doing it. So I don't know if what I'm seeing today in November 2025 is what you're going to see, but you should get the idea. Then they're going to get you to a request type. So request type is going to be, let's see, you're going to have to choose the defect in workmanship or materials not related to fit. So that's the one where you see something like obviously dumb looking on it. Click that. If you click that, they're not going to request a new scan. They're going to say your scan was fine. There's no chance, you're saying there's no chance there's an issue with your scan, with the delivery, with the fit. It's just there was something, a bubble or some type of weird fly got into it or something. You know what I mean? Fly got into the ointment. Okay, do not click that unless you're sure. because it might, if it was anything else, it's not going to fit again. Next button, aligner has a fit issue, not due to a treatment plan change. A treatment plan change can be like, oopsies, we changed our mind. We decided to do IPR. We decided to open up space instead. Or, we decided to intrude a little bit more. Or, no, we decided to take out that tooth after all. Or we're going to do a filling and then it doesn't fit. That's a treatment plan change. An aligner fit issue is something miscommunicated. It just didn't fit. We don't know why. It's weird. It's rocking. Yeah, you're going to have to take a new scan. Okay, but nothing on the plan is going to change. You're going to have the exact same plan, 60 aligners, 50 aligners, IPR there. Okay. The last one is treatment plan change. Now, I don't know for warranty fit in the first 3 aligners. Before, it always said in the terms and conditions, if you click that one, there might be a charge. Okay. So cautiously pick treatment plan change is all I'm going to say. I mean, obviously, if that's what it is, you can't change the treatment plan now. So the only way you can change the treatment plan is if you do a refinement. You can't do a refinement in the first 3 aligners. Get what I'm saying? So I don't know if there's a charge on that one. I didn't try clicking it. Maybe I will for fun later. Okay, next one we're going to go to is they're going to ask you what aligner is your patient currently wearing. I mean, that's pretty easy. It's either going to be 1, 2, or 3 for this one. Is this the first time this has happened? I hope it's the first time if you're on warranty fit. If this is repeatedly happening, this is going to be a red flag for Align technology on your patient or on you in terms of compliance. So I'm not going to extrapolate on that because I don't know what that means. Does the aligner have any visible distortion? If it was yes, you should have clicked the other request type. So these ones that I'm clicking is for aligner has a fit issue, just to let you know. Because the aligner has defect in materials, they're just going to ask you for photos probably, and they may ask you to mail it back, but they're just going to remake it. Okay, so then they're going to ask you more about details, which I like. Can't be inserted, pops off after seating. There's a gap in between trim line. So this is where you need to be specific as to exactly what parts are weird, what parts are popping out. So they're going to ask you all kinds of questions. Take your time to fill this out right, because if you don't fill this right out, you're not going to have the problem resolved. They're going to ask you a lot more questions, and then they'll give you information to give up to 10,000 characters. Be descriptive. I fully believe now with, and this is just my personal opinion, with Invisalign and Align technology, the more you interact with this AI, and I never know if I'm going to have AI with Invisalign. I think you're more likely to have AI if you choose Flex than if you choose traditional. That's probably what I've been told. But the more you interact, the more data you give, the better your treatment plans become in the future. So this is where being lazy is not going to help you. And I strongly recommend at this point, more than ever, if you aren't already working with the orthodontist in their Clinchecks, this is the time. Get it built out, man. I mean, I'm just saying this. I don't know if this is fact, because again, Align Technology mentions AI, in some of their investor calls and stuff, but I don't know what parts they're doing. But with anything, the more you use it, the better quality it is. The more you put into it, the more you're going to get out of it. So I don't think they're going to disagree with that. So nothing in this report, even though I did use screenshots from their dashboard. Okay, so Align Technology, if you're listening to this, nothing in this report was disparaging. Nothing in this report was liable. It was all positive. So hopefully you'll allow me to keep this up. As always, Align Technology, if you do not like my content, you're welcome to have your C-suite team, not a rep, contact me directly. You haven't done this in 6 years, so I'm assuming you're okay with what I put up there. So, all right, thanks so much.